So I mean, it was devastating. And then to make things worse, so in freak out mode, welcome back to the workbench where we try to make things. And what we're continuing to try to make today is Revell's 1971 Mach 1 Mustang. And this is for the Blue Ox Model Shop's Street Machine group build. If you watched yesterday, you saw we started working on some of the chrome trim. Of course, if you didn't see that, there is always a playlist down in the description where you can get caught up. But yeah, we were working on the chrome trim around the windows. And today's update, I've got to warn you, it's probably mainly just going to be story time. Let's call it story time from the idiot modeler. Let's call it story time from the clumsy modeler. That's probably the better. I'm not going to call myself an idiot, but definitely clumsy. And so here's the story. And before you tune away, because you don't want to hear story time, just know there's not a happy ending. So maybe go ahead and tune away. But here's the story I got for you guys. You saw yesterday we worked on the front trim. And if you saw the thumbnail, you saw that I actually cleaned up around the trim, and it looked pretty good. I thought it looked pretty good. And then I went back and just, because from where I did the cleanup around the trim, I went back and just added kind of a second coat of the chrome on it. So wet chrome. And then I thought, okay, let's work on the back, which was looking, and still does look, really good. Like, I guess practice makes perfect. So just practicing, kind of using the marker, going around. I was doing such a great job, and I literally went this way around and got to about right here when I stuck my entire hand in the front trim. Just the way I was, and I got to be so careful because this is wet right now. I mean, I just, when I grabbed, I honestly don't even know how I grabbed it, but when I grabbed the card to do that last little piece, I smeared it, the chrome that I had just put up front, the paint, all down the hood and all down the A-pillar and even onto the front, just everywhere. So it was devastating. And then to make things worse, so in freak out mode, I'm grabbing a towel, I'm trying to wipe it, and I smudged this corner here of the back, which it was just perfect. It was beautifully perfect. So here's the moral, no happy ending. I've got to fix all this. Obviously you can see I got it cleaned off all the hood and the fender, and I've just got to go back in, and I actually reapplied the chrome on the front trim, but you can see, hopefully you guys can see pretty well, that it's pretty rough again here. And then I've got to clean up just a little bit in this corner here. You can see, overall, it actually looks okay. I guess maybe that's a little bit of a happy ending. But the moral of the story is I am not touching this body. Let's see, what is today? Today is Tuesday. We're not coming back to this body until next Monday. I'm not touching it. I'm letting it dry. It is what it is until next Monday, and then I'm going to go in and clean everything up. And then here's the glutton for punishment that I am. I think I've decided to go ahead and then do the drip rails chrome. Two reasons. One, I think it'll look good. and two, because we've polished in here or kind of cleaned up on these A-pillars so much, I think if we bring a chrome strip in here, it just removes some of that paint that's been kind of overworked. And we'll just have that thin strip of red right in here. So it'll kind of mask where we've over cleaned, especially once I have to clean this up again. Does that make sense? So I think it makes sense to come in here and put a chrome drip rail in. I'm not happy. I'm not excited about it. It's my own decisions. These are my own decisions, and I'm not happy about it. But that's okay. So, but moral of the story again is I'm going to set this right here on this nice clean paper towel. Well, kind of clean paper towel. We're going to slide it out of the way where nothing can touch it, way over there. And then we're not going to touch it for basically a week, because this chrome, it takes forever. And I still don't even know what to do when it's done, because you still can't touch it because it tarnishes. So I've thought about, do I just clear it and let it go silver? I don't want to do that. I don't know what you do. Maybe if you let it dry long enough, it'll hold a finish. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about it. There it is there. We're going to let it sit. And I've moved my attention to the back what do you call it? Fascia, back, tail light, bezel housing, gas cap thing. There we go. So what we need to do with this, as you can see, what I've started doing, is painting in the black. Now, unfortunately, the next step on this one is also adding chrome trim. So it gets a chrome trim all the way around, and then around the bezels, and then around the gas cap. So that's got to be done. I'm going to let this black completely dry. What's nice about this piece is if the chrome overflows to the black, I can just repaint black. That's easy. It's going to be a lot easier to clean. I just got to be careful on the outside when I put the chrome in to not get into the red. That's what I kind of want to be most careful about. But luckily, there's not a whole lot of meat there, because this ridge here all gets covered by a bumper. So that shouldn't be too much. Really, the worry is just this outside. So I've just got to be real careful about the outside red here, if that makes sense. So I'm not too worried about that. I also went ahead and painted up the tail lights. I've got 2 coats of the clear red. To me is clear red we use for tail lights. I've got 2 coats on there. If there's anything I know about, to me, a clear red, it takes many coats. I'll probably let this dry and put a 3rd coat on, I think, and that'll probably give us, in fact, this is the front, this is the side we'll be looking at. I think that'll give us give me at least the red I'm looking for. So yeah, 1 more coat of that, and that should be good. What's funny too is I don't know what these lenses are, where these lenses go. I've got the lenses for the running fog lights, whatever those are. I don't even know where those go. I need to find out, are those even used for this kit? They might. I know there's some parts that weren't even used in this kit, so we'll have to look at that. But anyway, so that's the next game plan, I think, is just working on this, the pieces that are not connected to the body. We can go ahead and get those details done, but I'm afraid it's probably going to be a little bit of time. I might not wait a full week. Maybe I'll wait till, well, I kind of do want to wait a full week. I don't know. I'll probably wait till about Friday or so, and then kind of see what this chrome is like, to see if we can move forward with it. Because I really do want to get this finished, in somewhat of a reasonable time frame in the next couple few weeks, because it's all these little things that take time now, take a lot of time, especially when we're doing this chrome stuff. I can see why you do the bare metal stuff for the trim. That it does make sense. That's probably what I should have done. I should have ordered some of that. But I've never used it before, but maybe that's what I should have done. But I think at the end of the day, this is going to look good as long as, keeping my fingers out of it. But anyways, let me know what you think so far. Sorry, today's update's just a little bit of a story time. But sometimes that's how it happens, I guess. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Has this happened to you before? I'm sure it has. I guess it's happened to everybody. You get it all perfect, and then one clumsy move sets you back days. Sent me back days. But let me hear your stories down in the comments. Make me feel a little better, please. Hit the like button if you would. It really does help, and it's free to hit that like button, or hit the dislike button. It was a pretty bad story, so I might want to hit that dislike button. Whatever you think's appropriate, just go ahead and push it down there. Subscribe if you want to keep up with this. I promise less story time in the future and more update time. So if you'd like to see that, subscribe. I don't know, do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.